Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm taking the Buccaneer on a treasure hunt. Well, I've got a few things to do today, and one of those is to finish off the van tour series. So today I'm going to show you around the inside of the van. It's not completely finished. Maybe it never will be. It is an ongoing labor of love, I think. there's always things I want to do or upgrade or improve. So it may be an ongoing project for a while yet. But today I'll give you an update and show you all the things I've done on the interior so far. First things first though, every productive day has got to start with a good cup of coffee. Oh yeah. Right, first of all, let's check out the control room. Now these were cloth seats, but I have put the custom-made leather seat covers on. They were imported from Japan. Nice and thick, and really fit these seats beautifully because they're custom made, and as you can see, they fit over these lovely big captain seats. Just beautiful. Got my fluffy dice there. That makes it go at least 10 or 20 k's faster. My little hula dancer and my parking leveler. That's actually off a ship, or off a boat actually, so it helps me park my van absolutely level so that when I go to bed at night I'm not rolling all over the place. I've got a nice level place to sleep. Now I haven't customized everything in here. This is pretty well straight as it is. I did put another handle on the gear shift, or the transmission gear shifter. And apart from the seat covers, the leather seat covers, I haven't done anything. It's just stock standard, and it's beautiful. Now a lot of the Earl Grands come out with the wood grain finish along here on these parts, on the dash and on the door. But this is the Rider S, which is like the sports car version. So it comes out with this sort of metallic silver finish that runs along the length of the dash there and down the side panels on the doors. Now it's a little bit windy here today. I hope it's not too noisy on the actual filming, but I've opened the back door up, and here we have the back. I've got my little lantern here, which I light at night with the candle, and as you can see, it is decked and themed out with the pirate theme, just like a pirate's cabin. Under here I have my storage containers. Under here, it's surprising and amazing how much storage you can actually get in these plastic storage containers. They are incredible. Not much in there at the moment, but if I'm heading away for the weekend, I really have it loaded up to the hilt. Got my gold coins here, some of my treasure. It's all glued down, of course, so no pirates run away with it, try and steal it. Okay, so let's take a look in the sleeping quarters. Now I've put this wooden step here, which I think looks quite nice, rather than just having the plastic. And I stuck this rope beading along the edge of the floor. It runs up the wall, all the way up this small partition here, up to the top. Now as you come in, you'll see this box here. It acts as a seat and also acts as a storage container, and it also slides over to the middle here when I pull out the bed. The bed is has a slide out extension, so this box sits in the middle. The bed slides out and rests on top of this padded box, and that supports it when you put your squab on, and it becomes a full-size double bed, really. Well, not a full-size double, but big enough for two people if it's needed. Now over here I have my toilet. It's a 10-litre toilet. when you're parked up or camping, you just fold the seat forward, push the seat forward, and you have heaps of room, more than enough room to sit there and read the newspaper in the morning or do whatever you need to do. I've got my little heater there. Now I can also plug into lamp power. I have a caravan cord that runs out through the top, a crack in the window, and plugs into the camping ground power. And I've got my multi-box so I can run my little heater, which keeps me really, really warm. In fact, it's so hot you only need it on for about 10 minutes. Because it's such a small space, you run the heater for about 10 minutes and that is enough. You are cooking yourself. And then you end up being nice and cozy and warm for the whole night. Okay, so that's my toilet there. Now I often put my bedding, my eider-down bedding covers in a plastic bag, and I stack them and store them on top of the toilet there. So they're in the corner, pushed in there tight, out of the way. So you can jump in and out, and you've got your living quarters here during the day. So I keep my bedding and pillow all stashed up in a plastic bag sitting in that corner there. Now this is my main cabinet. I've got my sink here. I have 25 litres of fresh water, 25 litres of wastewater under there. It's all properly plumbed and legally done. So that's very, very nice to have the running water there if you need it. Now this is the bed. I also have these storage containers under here which slide right out, just the same as the ones in the back. And it's really amazing how much storage, how much you can get into those storage containers. This is my bell. It's an actual ship's bell. It's got a little block in it at the moment, so it doesn't ring when I go around corners, but it does work. It is a ship's bell. I quite like the sheepskin. I don't wear my shoes in the van. I never wear shoes in the van. But having the sheepskin there, you know, when you're wearing your socks or your bare feet, it just gives the place a really warm, cozy, homely sort of feel when you're in your van. So I really like that. Now the bed slides out like this. Slides out this way. And of course it rests on that thing that I showed you before. And that becomes your double bed. Now the bed is a really, I think it's about six inches thick, this foam. So it really is lovely. It really is comfortable. I sleep on it just as well as I do when I'm at home, if not better. It is just fantastic. Up there I've got my little bar. Can I have a little nip of whiskey, or I think I've got fruit juice in those other bottles actually. If you look down at my older videos, you'll see how I actually built it and how I made it. Maybe that will inspire you to do something fancy in your camping van or your custom van. I have my TV screen up there. What I do is I just connect my phone to that TV screen and I can watch YouTube, I can watch Netflix on the big screen via my phone. Up there is my parrot, Crackers. Hi Crackers. He actually talks, he repeats what you say, does Crackers. But I've disconnected his batteries because he just talks too much, basically, and it drives you crackers. It really does. But this really is a warm, cozy little space. I've got my fan up there, my little interior lights. I can plug the fan in and keep me cool during the summer. But I've sort of created it along the style of the 1960s and 70s custom vans that you would see in California, around the United States. That's what really inspired me to build this van on that kind of theme or style. I have been to shows, and I do intend to go to van shows and hot rod shows and places like that and show the van off to people. Wherever I park up whenever I park up in the park or a domain, I always get people coming over talking and taking photos, and I give out my cards, and it really is a good talking point and a way to promote the actual business as well. Now up here at the top of the cabinet I store my coffee, sugar, tea bags, everything like that. Everything's very quick and easy and to get hold of. And up here I can drop this down, and I have a mirror so I can have a shave and make sure I look beautiful before I step out of the van. Just like that. The weapons aren't real, of course, guys. They're just plastic, basically just for decorations and to give the feel of a pirate theme or a pirate's cabin sort of theme. Now the shells up here are actually lights. If I'm sitting out here having a glass of wine in the evening with my friends, I'll turn on the little shell lights and they just glow away softly. Just beautiful. Bit of mood lighting. And while I'm on the subject of vans in the USA, I'd like to do a shout out to someone who has inspired me to build my van and build other vans like this, custom vans. And he has a great YouTube channel, and that is JJ Lightning. So go to YouTube, put in JJ Lightning, and he's got literally hundreds of videos there on these most amazing, beautiful, custom-made street vans. They are amazing. And I really wish I could have a Chevy or a Dodge here to play with, but I haven't. There's not many here, unfortunately. They're a bit hard to get. But check out JJ Lightning, a wonderful guy, a wonderful channel. And he's been a real inspiration to me. So if you're watching this, JJ, cheers, thank you. I appreciate all your videos and your hard work. Love it. Now, one of the things I've wanted to do for a long time, I've been looking for something for a couple of months now, is I want to replace this here with something that looks like a pirate's treasure chest. And it can sit across there, I can sit on it, I can store stuff inside it, and of course I can slide it out into the middle so that when I extend the bed it will rest on top of it and keep it secure. Not easy to find. I've been looking for a couple of months, but I have seen something in a second-hand little furniture place in a village called Onehunga. So I'm going to drive over to Onehunga now and have a look at this little wooden chest. It doesn't look exactly like a pirate's treasure chest, but it's similar, and I think I can recolor it, restain it so that it matches the wood and the rest of my van, and I think we can make it look like a pirate's treasure chest. So I'll have to do a bit of work on it, but I think it'll do fine. I think it's the right height and the right length and the right size. So I'm going to go over there now and have a look at that. So I think it's quite reasonably priced because it's just a little second-hand wooden chest. So let's get on the road. Okay, we're in a shop in Onehunga called Cash Converters. Fantastic place. And they're all over New Zealand actually, but the idea is if you need some cash or you need some money for something, you can gather up a few things from around the house, whether it's your stereo, your mag wheels, and you can bring them in here, convert it into cash, stuff that you don't need. So it's a brilliant idea. I spotted something the other day, so I'm going to have a look around. Hopefully it's still here. And here it is right here. This is what I'm talking about, one of these. Now, it doesn't really look like a pirate's chest, but I think I can sand it down, colour it up, stain it so that it matches the rest of the bits and pieces that I have. And I can use it for storage, I can sit on it, and I can slide around in the van to use for support when I fold out the bed. Well, looks like I've got a bit of a project on. You know, it's actually a myth. Pirates never ever buried their treasure in chests. Well, they never buried their treasure at all actually. Only on maybe one or two occasions. Other than that, it's completely made up for the books and for the movies just to make them more exciting and more colourful. They never buried their treasure. It was true, however, that some pirates wore a patch over one eye, just like you see in the movies, particularly some captains. But it certainly wasn't for the reasons that we think, like getting their eye poked out during a sword fight or a scuffle with some other pirates. The reason was a lot more logical and practical than that. Now, if you're a captain, for example, on a busy day, you're constantly running from the deck outside down into the hull or down into the cabins where it's actually quite dark. And every time you move from one place to the other, your eyes have to adjust. When you come out of the dark, it's completely bright on your eyes and it's hard to focus. And when you're up in the bright sun on the sea, when you head down into the cabins, it was very, very dark, and it would always take you 10, 20 or 30 seconds for your eyes to fully adjust. So the captain would wear a patch, and he would use this eye when he's up on the deck because it is adjusted to the light. As soon as he goes down below deck to the cabins, he would flick up his patch and he would be able to see absolutely perfectly straight away because this eye was already adjusted to the dark. Pretty clever, huh? Now, it was suggested in my last video when I was showing you around the murals on the outside of the van, and I was telling you the story of that pirate, Captain Avery. It was suggested in the comments that I was an ex-pirate in exile or in hiding. And I deny that, okay? That is completely untrue. I deny that 100%. I'm not a pirate, and I never have been, okay? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll keep you up to date with this. I'll show you when it's all done and I put it into my van. Hope you enjoyed the van tour. If you missed the first one, just scroll down below, go to my channel, and you'll see the video where I explain all the murals and the story behind the murals as they follow the van around the outside of the van. So that's a really nice video, all about the murals on the van. Hope you enjoyed today, the interior, the tour of the van. And like I said, it's a work in progress. It's a labor of love. So there'll probably be more updates and things that I do later. I'll show you and keep you up to date with those as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you like these kind of videos. They're a little bit crazy, a little bit off the wall. But if you enjoy them, click subscribe, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Keep well, stay safe, everyone. Cheers.